My dear children, come and be still before me now. Lay down the burdens that weigh upon your heart. Feel the hush of this sacred moment like the quiet of a chapel just after dawn, when the first rays of sunlight pass through colored glass and paint the altar with light. Hear the gentle chime of a distant bell calling you home, not to a building, but to my presence, your true dwelling place of peace. Let your heart breathe. Let your soul exhale, for I, your Father, am here. Even when the shadows feel long and the road seems steep, I am beside you. I have seen every tear that has fallen, every night you've whispered prayers into the dark, wondering if I was listening. And I say to you, now I was there, I am here, I will always be near. You have not walked a single step of your valley alone. The same hands that shaped the stars hold you even now. The same voice that spoke light into being still speaks peace into your weary heart. Listen closely, my dear children. Feel the warmth of my spirit, wrapping gently around you, like the morning sun melting the frost. For this is holy ground, the space between your pain and my promise. Rest here and let me speak to your heart. My beloved ones, this message is for those walking through valleys, through seasons of heaviness, uncertainty, or grief. I see you, my dear children, when the days blur together and hope feels like a fading ember. I know how easily your spirit can grow tired when the way ahead is hidden in shadow. But hear me well, you are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. I am the shepherd who never leaves his flock. When the path turns rocky, I lift you and carry you close to my heart. The valley is not your end. It is a passage, and though it may be long and hard, it is not empty. I walk there with you step by step, breath by breath. Today, I want you to rest in this truth. Even though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you will fear no evil, for I am with you. My rod and my staff, they comfort you. This is my promise not only written in Scripture, but engraved upon your life. You are held by the everlasting arms. So come now, my dear children, and listen as I speak peace over your valley. When the days grow dim and the air feels heavy with sorrow, remember this: valleys are not places of abandonment, they are places of transformation. In the valley, I shape your faith, strengthen your heart, and teach you the rhythm of grace. I know that the shadows can seem overwhelming. The rocks beneath your feet may cut and bruise. The path may twist until you cannot see what lies ahead. But my dear children, I am the shepherd who knows every turn. I do not drive you from behind. I walk before you, guiding with steady love. There are moments when the climb feels too steep, when your strength falters and your spirit cries, I cannot go on. And it is there, right there, that I stoop down and gather you into my arms. Like a shepherd lifting a lamb across a rugged mountain path, I carry you. I hold you close against my chest, feeling your trembling ease as you rest in the rhythm of my heartbeat. I have not called you to walk the valley alone. I am not a distant God, observing from afar. I am Emmanuel, God with you. When the winds howl and the night grows cold, my presence is your shelter. My dear children, when you cannot see the way, remember that my staff is guiding even when unseen. When fear whispers that you are lost, my voice calls your name in love. Peace, be still, I am here. Do not despise the valley, for it is there that I plant seeds of deeper faith. The mountaintop reveals my glory, but the valley reveals my heart. Many of my children long for quick deliverance to escape the pain, to rush to joy. But understand this, beloved ones, valleys are not punishments. They are sacred classrooms where I teach your soul to trust me beyond what it can see. Every tear you shed in the valley becomes a river of grace that will one day water someone else's hope. Every night you endure will birth a dawn radiant with promise. My peace does not wait for the storm to end. It lives within you even as the thunder rolls. It is not the absence of trouble, but the calm assurance of my presence. When you draw near to me, that peace grows like still water flowing through your heart. Do you remember my words, my dear children? Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give to you. Let not your hearts be troubled, neither let them be afraid. This is the peace I offer, not fragile or fleeting, but eternal and unbreakable. Let your heart rest in that promise. When the valley feels endless, lift your eyes. See how the morning light pierces the mist, how the sun returns again and again. So too will my light find you. You may walk through shadows, but they cannot extinguish your dawn. My dear children, when you feel weak, know that I am strong in you. When you feel unseen, know that my eyes never leave you. When you feel unheard, remember that every sigh of your spirit rises like incense before my throne. The valley you walk today is not the final chapter. Beyond it lie green pastures, still waters, and the laughter of new beginnings. You will not stay here forever. You are passing through, and I am walking you home. Do not let fear write your story. Let faith guide your steps. Even when all seems dark, speak my name, for in my name is peace, and in my presence is fullness of joy. Close your eyes, my dear children, and breathe. Feel my hands upon your shoulders, steady and sure. Feel the warmth of my light breaking through your clouds. The valley may be deep, but my love is deeper still. The same shepherd who leads you through the valley will lead you out of it. And when you emerge, you will carry something precious, a peace that cannot be shaken, a faith refined by fire, and a testimony that sings of my unfailing love. So hold on, beloved. Keep walking, even if all you can manage is one small step at a time. Each step matters, for each step is taken in my grace. When you grow weary, rest in me. When you grow fearful, trust in me. When you grow doubtful, remember my promise. I will never leave you nor forsake you. You are mine. Even now I surround you with angels. I whisper peace over your restless thoughts. I draw you near and remind you that I am still your shepherd. My rod defends, my staff guides, and my heart delights in you. You are not lost in the valley, my dear children. You are being led through it. And when you reach the far side, you will look back and see how I carried you in every moment you thought you walked alone. Stay close to me. Keep your eyes fixed on my light. Let my peace guard your heart as you move forward. For even in your valley, I am your victory. My dear children, lean in a little closer, for I have more to whisper into your heart. The valley you walk through may still seem long, and your feet may ache from the uneven stones, but I am not finished with what I am shaping in you. Every step, every sigh, every tear you have released into the dust is precious to me. I do not waste your pain, I redeem it. I turn ashes into beauty, sorrow into songs, darkness into dawn. I know the ache of your waiting. I know the nights when sleep will not come, and you stare into the silence, wondering when the light will break. But my dear children, remember even the longest night has a morning. Even the coldest winter gives way to spring. So it will be for you. I have already set in motion the sunrise of your deliverance. Do not look only at what surrounds you now. Lift your eyes to me. For when you gaze upon me, you will find peace that cannot be stolen. The valley may echo with shadows, but my light still shines there soft, steady, and sure. I am not afraid of your questions, nor do I turn away from your pain. Bring them all to me. Bring your confusion, your fear, your anger, your exhaustion. Lay them down before me, and I will breathe peace over them. My dear children, when you walk through fire, I am the coolness that keeps you from being consumed. When you walk through the flood, I am the hand that holds you above the waves. When all around you trembles, my presence is the solid ground beneath your feet. Do you remember when David wrote, "Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil"? Notice, my beloved ones, he said through. He did not remain there. He passed through. And you, too, will pass through. The shadows you face are temporary. They cannot overpower my eternal light. There is purpose in your valley, even when you cannot yet see it. I am teaching you to hear my voice in the stillness, to trust my hand in the dark, and to depend on my strength when yours runs out. I am pruning what no longer serves you and preparing the soil for new growth. I am making you strong in spirit, unshakable in faith, gentle in compassion, and radiant with hope. Some of you are walking through valleys of grief. You have said goodbye to someone you love, and your heart aches with emptiness. Hear me gently now. I have them in my keeping, and I have you in my care. Death is not the end in my kingdom. It is only a doorway. One day, the tears you cry will be wiped away, and joy will return, full and eternal. For now, let my peace hold you. I am the God who binds the brokenhearted and heals their wounds. Some of you walk through valleys of uncertainty. The future seems hidden behind mist, and you are afraid to take the next step. My dear children, take my hand. You do not need to see the whole path to trust the one who leads you. I have gone ahead of you to prepare the way. My light will fall exactly where your next step needs to be. You need only follow in faith, and the way will unfold beneath your feet. Others among you are walking through valleys of failure or shame. You carry the weight of regrets and the sting of mistakes, believing perhaps that you have fallen too far from my grace. Hear my heart, beloved. There is no valley so deep that my mercy cannot reach it. My forgiveness runs deeper than your sin, wider than your guilt, stronger than your self-condemnation. I do not see you as ruined. I see you as redeemed. When you come to me, I clothe you not in shame but in grace, not in ashes but in glory. And for those whose valley feels silent, who have prayed and waited, yet heard no answer, know this: silence does not mean absence. Sometimes I am working most deeply when I seem quiet. Just as the roots grow unseen beneath the soil, so too is my work in your life unfolding beneath the surface. Wait with hope. Trust in my timing. My dear children, I am never late. Imagine again the shepherd with his lamb. The lamb cannot always see where he is taking it, but it feels the steady pulse of his heart, the strength of his arms. It does not struggle when carried, because it knows the shepherd's embrace is safety. So be still in my arms. Stop striving to control every outcome. Rest in me and let my peace settle like a soft blanket upon your soul. The peace I give you is not fragile. It does not depend on circumstances or the absence of pain. It flows from my spirit, eternal, constant, unchanging. It is like a river that runs beneath the desert, unseen yet unstoppable. When the storms of life rise, come drink deeply from that river. My spirit will refresh your soul, even in the heat of trial. When you feel forgotten, remember the stars above you. They shine faithfully every night, even when clouds hide them from view. My faithfulness is the same constant, enduring, present, even when unseen. You may not always feel my peace, but it never leaves you. Like the air you breathe, it surrounds you, sustains you, fills you, and carries you onward. My dear children, I am calling you to trust me not just on the mountaintops, but in the valleys. For when you learn to trust me in the dark, you will find that my light is even brighter than you imagined. I am writing beauty into your story, even through the broken lines. One day, when you look back, you will see how every valley was a bridge leading you closer to my heart. Hold my promise close. I will never leave you nor forsake you. That is not a mere verse. It is my heartbeat toward you. It is the truth that has carried saints and shepherds, prophets and children alike, and it will carry you too. You are not alone, my dear children. You are not defeated. You are not forgotten. You are mine, beloved, chosen, and guarded. And in this valley, as in every season of your life, my peace will guard your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. So lift your head, breathe deeply, and take courage. For the valley will end, and when it does, the light on the other side will be brighter because of the shadows you have passed through. My peace will guide you, my love will sustain you, and my joy will await you always. My dear children, remain here with me a little longer. Let the noise of the world fade away for a while, and listen to the still small voice that speaks peace into your heart. Do you feel it? That gentle quiet rising within you, that is my presence surrounding you, like the soft glow of dawn after a long night. I am here, walking with you through the valley, and I will not let you fall. So often, my children believe peace is found when storms cease, when life finally becomes calm. But true peace, my peace is born right in the middle of the storm. It is the light that flickers steadily while the winds roar. It is the hand that steadies you when the ground trembles. It is my presence that guards your heart when the valley deepens and shadows grow long. You see, my dear children, the valleys of your life are not proof that I have left you. They are the very places where my love grows roots in you, deep, strong, unshakable. When the mountaintop joy fades, when the road becomes steep, that is where your faith learns to breathe in the dark and sing even when unseen. I am the God of the valleys, just as I am the God of the hills. I do not abandon you when the light dims. I draw even closer. I bend low beside you, whispering words of life into the silence that tries to overwhelm you. Do not fear the shadows. They are only evidence that there is still light behind them. Sometimes, my beloved, I allow you to walk through the valley, so you may discover that peace is not something you must chase. It is someone who walks beside you. My spirit dwells within you, even when your emotions tell you otherwise. The same spirit that calmed the storm upon the sea lives in your heart, still whispering, "Peace, be still." I see you, my dear children, when you wake in the early hours and your heart races with worries. I see you when you force a smile, though your spirit feels worn and brittle. I see you when you bow your head and whisper prayers that tremble between faith and fear. And I want you to know you are not failing when you feel weak. You are being held. Strength is not the absence of tears. It is trusting me while you cry. Remember how the shepherd cares for his flock. When the lamb wanders or stumbles on sharp stones, he does not scold it. He kneels down, lifts it tenderly into his arms, and carries it across the rough terrain. My dear children, that is what I do for you. When your strength falters, I carry you. When your spirit feels broken, I mend you. When your hope flickers low, I breathe upon it until it burns bright again. There are lessons in the valley that cannot be learned anywhere else. The quiet teaches you to listen. The shadows teach you to trust. The waiting teaches you to rest in my timing. And though these lessons may be painful, they will become treasures to you. One day wisdom forged by my love, patience strengthened by my presence, peace refined by my grace. Do not measure your life by the difficulty of your valley, but by the faithfulness of the one who walks with you through it. For I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I do not change when your circumstances do. My faithfulness does not depend on your feelings. Even when you cannot sense me, I am there guiding, guarding, and gently leading you toward your promised rest. Let your heart remember this truth. My peace is not a fragile flame that can be blown out by hardship. It is a consuming light that burns brighter in the dark. When despair whispers that you are alone, my peace declares that you are mine. When confusion clouds your thoughts, my peace clears the path before you. Some of you have been walking through your valley for a long time, and you wonder if you will ever see the sunlight again. My dear children, the dawn is closer than you think. The darkest hour always comes just before sunrise. I am already stirring the light beyond the horizon. Soon you will rise and see how every step, every tear, every prayer was leading you toward a place of deeper peace and greater joy. Hold fast to me. When you feel your faith faltering, whisper my name. There is power in my name, for I am your refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. When fear tries to take hold of you, speak my promises aloud, for they are alive, sharper than any darkness that dares to approach. My word is your staff and rod. It comforts, protects, and guides. Breathe now, my dear children. Let your shoulders drop and feel my peace washing over you like a gentle river. Hear the sound of living water flowing around you. That is my spirit restoring your soul. Every worry you release into my hands becomes a stone removed from your path. Every burden you lay down before me becomes an opening for grace to flow in. You do not need to strive for my favor. You already have it. You do not need to earn my love. It has been yours from the beginning. Even before you called on my name, I knew you. Even before you cried for help, I was moving toward you. I am not distant. I am near to the brokenhearted, near to the weary, near to the ones who feel forgotten. Lift your eyes, beloved. Can you see it? The valley is not endless. Ahead, the path begins to rise again, leading toward sunlight spilling over green pastures. The same God who walked with you in the darkness will lead you to still waters once more. The same hands that carried you through pain will lift you into joy. And when you reach that place, when peace blooms again and laughter returns, you will look back and see not just what you endured, but who you became, stronger, kinder, wiser, more like me. For every valley, my dear children, has its holy purpose. None of it is wasted. You may not see it now, but every trial, every tear, every whispered prayer has written my glory into your story. So rest now. Do not rush ahead. Be still and know that I am God. I am your peace in the valley, your strength in weakness, your light in the dark, your comfort in every sorrow. I will never let you go. My dear children, I am the shepherd who carries you, the father who loves you, the friend who stays closer than any other. The valley may shape you, but I will sustain you. Walk on, for my peace is with you now and always. My dear children, as we walk a little farther through this valley together, listen to the steady rhythm of my love beneath every heartbeat. Feel how I keep step with you, not one pace ahead, not one behind, but beside you. You may think the valley is a place of loneliness, yet it is where my nearness becomes most real. You will discover that the silence which frightened you is not empty. It is filled with my voice, speaking softly to your soul. When you find yourself surrounded by shadows, remember that shadows only exist because light is nearby. Even when the cliffs rise on both sides and block the view, the light above still shines. I am that light, my dear children. My presence hovers over you even when clouds conceal my glory. The sun does not cease to burn because a storm hides it. So my love does not waver because your heart cannot see it. There is something sacred about the valley, though it does not feel so at first. Here you learn dependence, patience, and the holy art of trust. You see, on the mountaintop you may praise me easily, for joy flows freely there. But in the valley, praise becomes a choice, and that choice becomes powerful. When you lift your voice to me through pain, your worship pierces the darkness and releases heaven's peace upon your path. Do not despise the slowness of this season. Do not rush what I am forming in you. Every valley has its appointed length, and every moment holds purpose. I am working in ways you cannot yet see, aligning people, opening doors, healing wounds you did not even know existed. You see only the next step, but I see the whole road from beginning to eternity. My dear children, there are treasures hidden in this valley, treasures that cannot be found in ease or comfort. Compassion deepens here. Faith roots itself here. Hope is strengthened here. I know that you would rather walk in sunlight, but the valley teaches you to see by faith and not by sight. And what you learn here will one day help you guide others when they find themselves in the shadows. You will say, "How can I bring comfort when I have been broken?" And I will answer, "Because you have been broken, you will understand. Because you have walked this road, you will walk beside others with grace." The peace I am growing in you now is not only for you, it will overflow to many who need to know that I am faithful. I know that sometimes you feel weary from the weight you carry. You may think your strength is failing, but listen, your weakness is the place where my power dwells most beautifully. When you cannot stand, I lift you. When your faith falters, mine remains steadfast. When you feel unworthy, I remind you that you are my beloved, chosen before the foundation of the world. Let this truth sink deep. I am not ashamed of your weakness. I am not disappointed by your tears. I gather everyone and keep them as jewels in my keeping. Your tears water the soil of new beginnings. Out of what you think is loss, I bring growth. Out of what you fear is the end, I bring resurrection. Remember the garden after rain, how the earth breathes again, the air sweet and fresh. So too will your spirit revive after the storm. For every drop that has fallen from your eyes, I am preparing a harvest of joy. My dear children, think of the shepherd once more. When the lamb grows tired and its legs tremble, he does not scold it for slowing down. He bends low, places it gently across his shoulders, and continues the journey. The lamb rests close to his neck, feeling his breath, hearing his steady heartbeat. That is where you are now, resting upon my shoulders. You may think you are still walking, but it is I who carry you. When fear whispers, "You will not make it," let your soul answer, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." For those words are not merely a song of David, they are the eternal truth of my care. I am providing, protecting, and preparing you even in the valley. When the enemy of your soul tries to sow doubt, when he tells you the valley will never end, that you will always be weary, silence him with the remembrance of my promises. Tell your heart, "He who began a good work in me will be faithful to complete it." For I, your God, am faithful to every word I have spoken. Do not measure your progress by how quickly you move through pain. Healing takes time, and time is in my hands. Some valleys are short and sharp, others long and winding, but everyone leads somewhere beautiful. If you could see what I see ahead, the light that awaits you, the laughter that will rise from your heart again, you would not fear this moment. You would trust and rest in me. I am not only leading you through this valley, my dear children, I am transforming you within it. You will emerge stronger in faith, softer in heart, and brighter in spirit. The peace I give you here will remain even when the valley is long behind you, for you will have learned that peace is not found in the absence of pain, but in the presence of your shepherd. Let my peace settle into every corner of your being now. Breathe deeply. Feel the calm flow over you like cool water. My spirit is upon you, restoring, renewing, and reviving. You are safe here in my hands. You are not forgotten, not abandoned, not unloved. I have written your name upon my palm, and every time you hurt, I remember. I am shaping your story for glory, and not one chapter will be wasted. The very valley that once seemed endless will one day shine with testimony. You will say, "He was there. Even in my darkest hour, His peace carried me." So walk on, my dear children. Lift your eyes from the shadows and look toward the hills from where your help comes. My light will guide you, my strength will sustain you, and my love will never fail you. My dear children, linger here with me a little while longer. Let the noise of the world fade until all that remains is the quiet pulse of my presence surrounding you. You have walked through the valley in your heart today, the places of sorrow, fear, and waiting, and yet you are still standing. Do you feel that stillness wrapping around you now? That is my peace, settling like morning dew upon your soul. You see, my beloved ones, the valley was never meant to break you. It was meant to bring you closer to me, to help you discover that even when everything else falls away, my love remains. You have felt the shadows, but now lift your eyes and see the light breaking through. The clouds that once seemed endless are parting. The first rays of dawn are touching the hills, and every beam whispers, "You are not alone. Let your spirit rest in this. You are safe in my hands." The same hands that shaped the mountains hold your trembling heart with gentleness. I am not a distant God watching from the heavens. I am the shepherd who walks beside you, the Father who bends low to comfort you, the friend who never leaves your side. My dear children, you have carried heavy burdens, the weight of loss, the ache of uncertainty, the weariness that comes from waiting on answers that seem slow to arrive. But now, release them. Lay them down before me. You were never meant to carry them alone. I have always been the strength beneath your weakness, the calm beneath your storm. Close your eyes and imagine the valley now no longer shadowed, but glowing softly with my light. The rocky ground is still there, but the way feels lighter because I walk with you. The air is fresh, like the world after rain. Rivers of living water flow quietly beside you, and their sound brings comfort. That water is my spirit, flowing through your heart, washing away fear and filling you with peace that cannot be shaken. Do you remember my promise, my dear ones? I will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on me. Peace is not something you must chase. It is what rises naturally when your heart rests in my presence. When you turn your eyes from the valley floor to my face, you will see that I have been guiding you with purpose all along. I know how fragile your heart can feel. I know the silent battles you fight, the ones no one else sees. The world may think you are strong, but I see the nights when you whisper through tears, "Lord, I can't do this anymore." And even then, I am there holding you, whispering, "Yes, you can, for I am with you." My strength is made perfect in your weakness. You are not less for needing me. You are blessed because you depend on me. I never asked you to walk through the valley alone. I asked you to trust me through it. For every step you've taken, I have been beside you. For every moment you thought you were lost, I was leading you home. Lift your eyes now and see what I have prepared for you beyond the valley. Rolling meadows of peace, green and alive with promise. Streams that shimmer beneath the sunlight, still waters that reflect the sky. There, my dear children, I will cause you to rest. I will spread a table before you, not in absence of your enemies, but right in their sight. For your victory is already written in my hands. Let this peace anchor your heart, the peace that passes all understanding. It does not depend on the world or the outcome of tomorrow or the opinion of others. It flows directly from my presence, from the very core of who I am. I am peace. When you come close to me, you come close to peace itself. My dear children, never forget this. I am not only your Savior in the storm, but your joy in the calm. When the road evens out again, when laughter returns to your home and light fills your windows, do not leave my side. Walk with me then, just as faithfully as you have in the valley. For the same shepherd who guided you through the shadows delights to walk with you in the sunlight. You have learned much in this time of trial. You have learned to trust when you could not see. You have learned to pray when words would not come. You have learned to wait when everything within you wanted to run. These lessons, my dear children, are treasures, not burdens. They are the gold refined by fire, the wisdom that will light your path and bless others in days to come. I am proud of you. Yes, proud of you. You have stumbled, but you did not give up. You have cried, but you did not turn away. And even when your faith was no bigger than a mustard seed, you still placed it in my hand. That is all I ever asked. Now, breathe deeply and receive this blessing. Peace over your mind, peace over your home, peace over your future, peace over the wounds you carry in secret. Let it flow into every hidden place within you, bringing rest where there was unrest, healing where there was ache, and light where there was darkness. Feel my embrace around you now, strong, warm, eternal. I hold you not as one ashamed of failure, but as a father who delights in his child. You are mine, and nothing, not height, nor depth, nor any power in all creation can separate you from my love. Even now my light is rising upon you. The valley behind you glows with a soft golden hue, no longer a place of pain, but a place of remembrance, a testimony of how I carried you through. You will not forget what you learned here. You will walk forward clothed in peace, bearing the fragrance of my presence wherever you go. My dear children, the world needs this peace, my peace. Many around you are walking through their own valleys, weary and afraid, searching for light. Be my light bearers. Share the comfort you have received. Speak words of hope where there is despair, kindness where there is bitterness, grace where there is judgment. Let your life become a reflection of the peace I have poured into you. As you go, carry this truth like a lamp before you. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. You are not leaving my presence when you close this message. You are simply walking with me into the world I have called you to bless. Let your heart be steady, your spirit calm, your eyes lifted. For even when new valleys come, my peace will not leave you. It is the steady river that runs beneath every season, the unbroken melody of heaven that never ceases to sing over you. So now, my dear children, go in peace. Go with confidence that you are loved beyond measure. Go knowing that wherever you step, I step with you. And when fear tries to find you again, return here to this stillness, to this promise, to this truth. You are never alone. Let your heart whisper it even now. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Those words will guard your mind and keep your soul steady, no matter what may come. And before you go, I ask you gently if this message has touched your heart. Share it. Let others hear my words of peace. When you like, when you comment, when you subscribe, you are not just supporting a channel, You are helping my voice reach another soul walking through their own valley. Let this be an act of love, a quiet way of spreading light in a world that hungers for hope. Now rest, my dear children, rest in my peace, rest in my presence, rest in the certainty that I am with you always in the high places and in the valleys, in the laughter and in the tears, in the morning and in the night.